G'day everyone, welcome to our special Christmas and first anniversary episode of Either Side of Nhill. I'm Ben.
And I'm Kristy. And today we're talking all things Christmas. I'm seriously trying not to laugh. I know you've got the giggles, Ben.
I do already. We haven't even
giggles.
Started. So professional.
Yeah, just like last episode. How are you, Ben? Are you going all right?
I'm great. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we my son made it to the tennis grand finals. So
good one.
The Littlies, he's 8. So they were in their tennis grand final, but unfortunately they didn't win the big trophy.
Okay.
But they played so well. To see the improvement in these kids over the last few months has been incredible. One kid was dive rolling across the court, and they're trying to get to every single ball, and so it was actually really good to watch. But unfortunately, we didn't take home the trophy. Never mind.
Okay, never mind. But good on him, and I know he's been practicing really hard and playing really well. So good on him. That's awesome. Great news to hear.
Yeah. How are you going?
Yeah, good, Ben. I'm really excited. We're so close to the end of the year. Finish up at the end of next week. This current week coming up will just be all about just unwinding and just...
You're going to unwind already? Wow, you're lucky.
I know. Don't tell my boss, though.
Do they listen? Are they friends of the show? Or?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. No, I don't know about that. But don't tell anyone that I'm winding down already. But I really am. I'm just stuffed. Actually, I'm really tired, just like everybody else. We've had a really big year. Yeah, it's been pretty enormous. But I tell you what, it's been an awesome year for ESON.
Has it ever?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
what a way to start.
ESON
is 2 cousins, 1 great chat.
That's it. That's us. Yeah.
It's been great, Ben. This is our 14th episode this year.
Unbelievable. Our work rate is pretty impressive, you got to say.
I know. And we've been doing a lot of social media and just thanking all of our amazing guests that have participated in the pod during the year. So we have spoken to so many people.
Yes.
Globally around the world and in Nhill.
Absolutely. And we were going to talk to a couple of Nhill, I don't think they both live in Nhill, but, let's say of the area, a couple of celebs, a couple of well-known people, which is going to happen early next year. So we'll keep that a bit of a surprise still. But, we still love Nhill, of course, and we are checking in. I know Nhill today, as we record tonight, Nhill have got their Christmas parade at JPEX Park.
And then also Christmas carols tonight with the Karen community. So I know it's going to go absolutely nuts.
Absolutely. So speaking of previous episodes, I know that we're talking about all things Christmas today, but you did some extra work, and you went and found some artwork that we talked about in a previous episode during the week, didn't you?
That's right. The 3 businessmen on the corner of Burke and Swanson.
Yeah.
And I was in the city last weekend with my little niece, and that was fantastic. We did so much exploring. We'll get to that in a sec. But I actually came across the 3 businessmen, Hoddle, someone and someone, right?
Hoddle and his 2 mates.
Hoddle and co.
His lunch crew.
When I was actually just about to ask this volunteer lady, how do I get to Chinatown? Because I didn't know how to get to Chinatown. We're going for dumplings. So anyway, I said to this lady, excuse me, how do I get to Chinatown? And anyway, I turned around, and then there's these 3 guys standing behind me, Hoddle and his mates.
Wow, fantastic.
with the business cap there. So the business suitcase, whatever. What's that called? Business suitcase?
Let's call it that, yeah.
Business
suitcase.
And here,
briefcase, you mean? The business suitcase.
Couldn't get it out.
The business bag. Oh, that's funny.
Suitcase. Anyway, I saw those 3 guys and said g'day, took a selfie and sent it to Ben. So that was pretty cool. But did have a great time walking around the city, cruising around, down Burke Street, down Elizabeth Street, Town Hall. It was really beautiful. Melbourne's getting right into it.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. Fantastic.
Business suitcase.
Thanks for doing that. Yeah, I appreciate that. So what are we talking about today? It's Christmas.
Yes.
You've got some stories, you've got some news, you've got some updates. I thought we might talk about what's happening in Melbourne and Adelaide and just what we do at Christmas time.
There's plenty of stuff going on. But why don't we talk about our KK first?
Oh, yes, our $6.50 KK. Have you gone and spent?
Yeah, but I spent $10.
Oh,
so
no.
You owe me $3.50. Or can we deduct the $3.50 from next next year.
What? So I get a $2.50 present or something next year? Come on.
So anyway, this year, Ben, I actually got 3 desk calendars, right?
Right, okay.
Yeah. So anyway, you can have your pick. The
okay.
first one is Pomeranians in tutus. The second one is Angettis, little babies in flower pots, and the third one is beautiful bovines.
Beautiful bovines.
That's
Okay.
a cow.
I know what a bovine is. But I'm like,
Sorry,
how
for
do you make them
listeners.
beautiful? What are they in tutus as well? Or
Bells. Big eyelashes. Did you hear that bang?
goodness me, yeah, I did.
It's just robbers around here.
Yeah.
Someone trying to break in.
Yeah. It's okay.
But
It's
anyway,
Saturday. It's all right.
yeah. So anyway, you can have your choice of either of those desk calendars, Ben, for your desk next year.
All right. Well, I am a dog lover, so I'll go with Pomeranians in tutus.
Yeah. All right. Cool. It's coming your way.
Thank you.
Yeah, and then maybe we could hand out some of the other sparrows. But I just thought that $6.50 was a good amount, but $10 was better. So you owe me
obviously.
for next year. Yeah. What did you do with your $6.50?
Well, I had an idea, but now I got to up it. I need to find $3.50 somewhere, and I don't know what I'm going to get you yet. I was going to get you a $6.50 pair of socks, but now I might have to get you a $10 pair of socks. I don't know.
FYI, you were meant to have it ready for this episode.
I know. I'm so bad.
You're a shocker.
What Sarah would you do? Is the present getter.
Well, what would you do if Santa got stuck in your chimney, Ben?
Well, probably help him down, but only if he had presents.
Pomeranian.
Yeah, you got any calendars up there with dogs in dresses? Otherwise, you're on your own.
Have you ever been given a pet for Christmas?
No, never had a pet for Christmas. No.
Yeah.
We've had lots of pets, but we never got one for Christmas. But that'd be a pretty cool present, like if you actually wanted one. Yeah, would you like to get a dog for Christmas? Or a cow?
A bovine?
A bowed up bovine.
Hey, I've got a bit of a funny story to tell you, Ben. And I know this person, and their name will remain anonymous. You can probably guess who it is. But anyway, this person has reindeer ears on that person's car. That
person's car.
Right.
Oh, really? Oh, gosh. I think I know who you're talking about.
So anyway, one of the reindeer ears blew off when somebody was in the car, accidentally wound out the window. So anyway, person who remain anonymous is driving around with just one reindeer ear. So what I'm actually going to put out there to the listeners is if anyone's got I think it's a left ear.
Okay.
Get in
is
contact
it an ear
with us.
or an antler?
Oh, yeah.
What is going on? Was that in the business case? Business suitcase?
Tell it's the end of the year. So basically we are looking for a left one, and if anyone's got one or sees one around or can knock one off,
person would be interested.
Person would be interested. I know person will be listening too. This person doesn't know that I know, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, right. Okay. Oh, geez. Okay. Well, you put the call out. I'm sure something will happen.
Of course, always does.
What's what's happening in Melbourne then? What else is, apart from losing antlers and ears? What else? What actually happens in good old Melbourne City?
There is stacks going on in Melbourne right now, and you might have seen Sally Capp, who is our Lord Mayor of Melbourne. She was the first person to do the zip lining. Yes, folks, it's back.
Oh.
It started just yesterday. Sally Capp was scooting across the Yarra, so she was the first person to do that this year. I was in the city last weekend, and they were setting up for the zip lining, and it was just...
That's awesome.
Yeah,
you were
really,
talking
really
about
cool.
that a while
and also,
ago. Yeah.
I know, I've been going on for ages. But anyway, Lorna also went across today, and she's 92 years old.
Who's Lorna?
She's
next door neighbour.
She's just this lady. She just did it, Ben. Nothing is stopping Melburnians. There's actually also a lot of stuff going on. There's also the Australian Open that's coming in Jan. I know that's not now, but there's also Phantom of the Opera, which is back
Oh, wow.
on. Hamilton's finishing up, and I've got tickets
Okay.
for Phantom early in the year. And
Oh, you
also,
did?
yeah.
Have you been or not yet?
No. I'm going in.
Oh, it's
Jan.
coming up.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, my goodness.
Also, when I was in the city on the weekend, I went past the Melbourne Town Hall. It's all dressed up, and they have these reindeers in like horse stables out the front. It's really, really cool. Talking, singing reindeers.
Oh, yeah.
And also, in the city, you don't ever go past the Royal Arcade and a visit to Gog and Magog.
Okay. Who are they? Are they characters?
Yeah, so they're these 8-foot statues in the Royal Arcade, and on the hour they chime the bell.
So is this just at Christmas time?
No, it's just every time, every day, every hour.
All the time?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
Wow.
Gog and Magog. Quite
Right,
famous, Benjamin.
Mm.
So, yeah.
Sorry.
And also, this week, just opened at the NGV, is the Alexander McQueen Expo.
Okay.
So he's a fashion designer. So
Yeah.
there's been a lot in the media about that, and all the beautiful people going to the NGV. So that's what's going on in Melbourne. There's lots going on, and there's always stuff happening, as you know. What's going on in Adelaide?
Well, look, there is a lot that happens in the city of Adelaide. You know, Christmas lights are pretty big. So I know that if you head into the city, there's the Whitmore Square festive lights. There's a lot of, having a bit of a look around, there's a lot of performances like music, and even there's like a youth ballet Nutcracker concert and Christmas carols.
Yeah.
We've actually last weekend had the Christmas carols in the city at Elder Park, which was sort of on again, off again, and then it ended up happening. But there's also one here just near us. I think I've talked about it last year with the City of Tea Tree Gully. Yeah, Mark Oates, our friend Mark Oates, is one of the 4 singers that sings throughout the night. And
can I just interrupt? Sorry. Did you know Mark Oates sang the West Indies national anthem at the opening of the...
Did you hear him? He sounded incredible as well. Oh, my goodness.
I reposted it on social media. He had to learn the West Indies national anthem and then sing it.
I know, and he nailed it. Yeah.
How is that guy? He's amazing.
Incredible. Yeah. So not only did he do that, but then they went and did the carols. So the carols in the Tea Tree Gully carols, for those that don't live in South Australia, Tea Tree Gully is kind of northeastern suburbs of Adelaide, about 20 k's out, 15 k's out. And that one's actually usually bigger than the one in Adelaide. It's one of the biggest in the country. It's huge. I don't know that it was Southern Hemisphere. I don't know if it was as big this year because it clashed with the Adelaide one, but I still think they had like 20, 30,000 people. So, and we can hear it because we can hear it. And then we literally look out our front window and the fireworks are just, they're there. So we can watch the fireworks. It's really, really cool. Yeah. So there's lots going on, the usual stuff. I think there's like a, they have like an ice skating rink in the city, because it's so cold here.
Well, don't worry. They've set one up in Melbourne too, and it is bloody freezing in Melbourne.
Yeah, I've been hearing snow and all sorts of things.
Oh, yeah.
Jackets. What's going on?
Yeah.
It's beautiful here today, but we have had some cold weather too. So yeah, Adelaide loves Christmas. There's lots, there's always lots to do for the family and for kids, and if you head into the city, there's lots to do, and a lot of you can track down all the streets that do the Christmas lights in your local area. Some of the country towns do it. Lobethal Lights. I don't know if Lobethal Lights is happening this year. I think it might be. Lobethal's pretty famous for its Christmas light display right throughout the town. It's a town in the Adelaide Hills, so you can drive around and just look at Christmas lights, and people do lights up and down streets. It's really, really cool.
What's your favourite Christmas blow up? Because I like the ones where Santa's got one hand on the balcony and hanging off.
Oh, that's a good one.
Those? Or
I haven't seen that.
Santa kind of trying to jump over the fence, or there's
stuck upside down in a chimney.
Yeah.
There's one when I used to drive to my old work, there was one that used to be there was like a bit of a statue in this front yard. It was a bit of a bowl kind of thing. I don't know what it was, some sort of sculpture. And every year they'd put this upside down Santa in it, which was quite funny. But there's one in our street. It's not overly. It's actually quite cool. It's Santa in a combi van.
Oh,
So
cool.
you've got the VW combi van with the little V thing at the front, and he's out of the sunroof. And it's got
Oh, I
S
love
instead of
it.
VW.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's very, very cool. But what makes me laugh is they only put it up at night. So during the day, he's kind of just flopped and kind of dead on the front grass. So I drive home and Santa's dead, but then if I go out later on at night, there he is. He's back. So I find that quite amusing.
Our neighbours have got
Oh
all
dear.
those lights that hang down
The
like,
icicles?
yeah,
Yeah, right.
icicles. This is like charades, isn't it, today? So anyway, the lights come on when the sun goes down, right?
Solar, yeah. Good-o.
But in our lounge room, we've got these windows, little square ones like that. Anyway, then the lights start flashing.
Oh, okay.
Right? So in the lounge room, we're getting flashing lights for free.
Is it? Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah. I'm used to it now. Actually, feel like you should keep it there all year.
You are freeloading off someone else's
I know, yeah.
Bunnings trip. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, blue, red, orange, white.
Oh, they're coloured.
Yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you because, I just want to thank my neighbour.
Well, maybe they know this and they're just
Yeah.
happy for you to share in the joy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
yeah, what's going on, Ben?
I don't know. Well, I was going to say sort of back to me. No, I wasn't actually going to do that.
Yeah.
We talked about Melbourne. We've talked about Adelaide. What do you do at Christmas time? Now, we all know, anyone who is a fan of the show will know that your birthday is Boxing Day. So it's Kristy's birthday, a.k.a. Boxing Day.
Yeah.
What do you do over Christmas? Because you've got to celebrate Christmas. You've got to celebrate the birthday. It's all happening.
Yeah, it is all happening. So thank you, Ben. Thank you for acknowledging my birthday. And can you believe that Nhill put on a race day?
Yeah, I know,
It's
just
like
for your birthday.
The Nhill races. It's incredible. And anyway, we're going to have a bet again this year. And again, we'll, whatever, if we win thousands and millions, we'll donate it to a charity in Nhill. But, last year we won, I don't know, $23 or something, and we donated it to the silo. Nhill
We
Silo,
did.
do you remember?
Yeah.
Now we're like, foundational
Life
members.
We're actually painted on the side of the silos. Did you not know that happened? I forgot to tell you.
Oh, Elizabeth Close, she got in there, didn't she?
She did, yeah. She got in there.
But yeah, what am I going to be doing for Christmas? I cannot wait to have some rest, do some cycling, swimming. Probably going to hang out at the casino, play blackjack.
I know you're just such a blackjack junkie. You love it.
Tabaret. But no, I am actually just going to take a really nice break, and I'm not going to. Normally, I try and jam 1 billion things in to a short period of time. This year, hands off, mate. I'm doing anything.
That's fantastic.
Just going to focus on me. But I have to tell you something really funny, Ben. Needs some management here, but I've been feeding the birds bird seed.
Yeah.
Anyway, sprinkle the bird seed out onto the grass, and now the seeds are sprouting, and we have wheat growing in the front and backyard.
That's funny.
No, like it's feeding them. It's this big already.
What are you going to do? Go on, keep telling the story.
I thought I could probably start a bakery or a pasta shop.
Is it Durham wheat? You could make pasta or whatever that is.
Yeah, I thought it might be Judith Durham wheat, and I could just play Seeker's music or something. I don't know, but that's pretty cool, isn't it?
That's really funny. Yeah, I think that's hilarious.
It is, and it's
just
actually,
let it grow.
It is. It's substantial. It's everywhere.
Must have good soil there.
Yeah, so now I need some hot tips from some farmers from the Wimmera on, do I need to buy a tractor, a ride-on mower, what sort of, wheat
combine harvester?
I don't know, do I have to have those big rolls in the front yard and backyard? Is that wheat?
Yeah, absolutely. We'll bring the cows in and just to keep it down, get a goat.
Goats have got weird eyes.
They do. They're a bit scary.
Really weird eyes. But yeah, I'm just going to be chilling out at home, back to work on the 9th, and then it's going to be a busy year.
Yeah.
What about you? What are you doing?
Well, we have a fairly quiet Christmas planned this year. So we normally have Mum, who is in the studio, as you
Yeah, I
know,
know. See the top of
who
her head. What's she
yeah,
doing?
she's probably bored out of her brain. Um, you don't have to stay, Mum, by the way, if you don't
That's
want to.
interesting.
She's enjoying it. That's good.
She's
Um,
laughing along.
she is, yeah. I think so. Christmas Eve, Mum normally comes up and we just hang out. It's all very, very relaxed.
Hmm.
And then Mum will come back Christmas morning. She doesn't live far away, so we have Christmas morning with Reed, and you get some prezzies, and then Mum
Yeah.
comes up. And this year we're not catching up with Sarah's parents because they're away. We're not
Ah.
going to see them until sort of 28th, 29th. So
Hmm.
it's really, really easy this year. We're going to see my brother and sister-in-law and my niece and nephew on
Mm.
Boxing Day.
Yeah.
And just keep it
AKA.
very AKA Kristy's birthday. And then that's pretty much it. We are going to the shack during the Christmas period, and I'm so happy because last year, well, actually Easter time. I haven't told you this. I have a story now,
Oh, here we go. Listen
but
up, folks.
yeah, at Easter time we went to the shack, and Sarah's brother lives in New South Wales, so he came down with his family, and Sarah's cousin came to the beach with their family and us, and everyone was at the beach. There was quite a few people there, and we have tents and caravans, and it's all happening. Anyway, I introduced consequences to the kids, so.
Oh, legend.
I did. It's the first time I've ever played Consequences at the Shack, but we had all the kids and a few of us adults played Consequences, and it was absolutely
I
hilarious.
didn't know you did that in
I forgot to tell
April.
you, we did it at
Unreal.
Easter, and my niece Harper, she kept them all. She's got them all in a diary.
Oh, good
So,
girl.
it was so much fun. We paired up,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
the
good.
kids paired up, and
Yeah.
we took your Christmas advice.
Yeah.
So we'll be playing Consequences. Not all the kids that were there at Easter are going to be there, but my niece and nephew and us will be there. So we'll definitely be playing
Fantastic.
Consequences.
We normally play at Christmas Day too with the my nieces and nephews, but this year there's sort of like going to be a bigger like group of people, so it
Oh,
might not be suitable.
okay.
Yeah, so I know the kids will be like totally disappointed, man.
I want to.
But
Yeah,
yeah, it's an absolute killer. It's so much fun. Absolutely love it. Oh, you'll have a ball, Ben.
it'll be
Absolutely.
lots of fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
and for those that don't know how to play Consequences, let me just really, really quickly talk you through the rules. You
Yep.
can pair up, or you can actually do it by yourself. So you
Super
need pieces
fun.
of paper, just a
Yep.
pad of paper and pens, and everyone writes down a man's name,
Yep.
and then you fold the paper over and you hand it to the person next to you.
So
They
they
can't
can't
see the
see.
man's
Yeah.
name, can't
Yep.
see it. Then that person then writes a woman's name, and then you fold that over,
Yep.
pass it on. No one can see
Yep.
where they met, and it can be anywhere. The more ridiculous, the better. Fold and pass, so you get the gist. And then it's what he said when they first met,
Yeah.
fold and pass.
Yep.
What she said,
Yeah.
fold and pass, and what the consequence was. So what happened?
Yeah.
And you can just go crazy and do whatever you like.
Yeah.
So, and you just pass it around. It doesn't matter if you've only got three people. It just means you write on the same piece of paper more than once. So
Yeah.
whoever you've got, you pair up with little kids, big kids,
Yep.
adults, whatever, and it's heaps of fun. And then you get a sheet and you read it out, and
So
it's
you
just
you
lots of fun.
unravel it, and then you'll see all the
Yeah.
different people's
Yeah,
handwriting
it's
throughout, and then
good.
it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, Ted Forrest met Marge Forrest in the ice cream shop. Oh, whatever. It could be funny, really funny
Yeah.
stuff. So
Yes.
yeah, oh, that'll be great, Ben. Unreal. And then
Lots of fun.
then you're taking a bit of a break as well
Yeah,
till
I'm having about a week and a half off, and I'm really.
unreal.
Was that okay that I read out the rules? I'm hoping everyone wrote that
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
And also because some family have actually been down the shack for a bit of time, they've had some time off.
Mhm.
They've done a bit of work. So there's a table tennis table there. They've
Oh,
set up a
great.
darts thing in the shed
Yep.
and turned the shed into a bit of a games area. So
Yep.
there's going to be lots to do. So that's
Yep.
that's really it. We'll probably be there maybe New Year's. Who knows? I don't know. We'll
Unreal.
see
Nice and
see what
relaxed.
happens. About a
Yeah.
week and a half off, and then back to work. Reed will be on school holidays, and it'll all be
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get some nice weather, beach weather, swimming as well.
Yes.
Actually, just talking of table tennis, we had our Swinburne Christmas party. So everyone came to the Hawthorn campus for the Swinburne Christmas party last week.
Oh, okay.
And the guy that I work with, his name's Vahid. He will love this. He is an Iranian table tennis champion.
What?
He's
Really?
he's like next level, beyond amazing.
Oh,
So
wow.
anyway, he's been giving me some lessons. So anyway, at the Christmas party, I was just like smashing people left, right, and centre. Yeah.
And along comes Fahid.
I mean, then Vahid was playing with another guy, and there was just like, have you seen Tom Hanks in Forrest Gump?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
like that. But they stand like about 5 meters back from the end of the tennis table, and they
Yeah,
just
yeah.
whack, whack, whack. It's pretty impressive, Ben. So, yeah, I'm taking some lessons from Vahid.
Oh, wow. Yeah, they're amazing. Reed Watchers follows a channel on YouTube called Pongfinity, and it's a bunch of guys in, I think, Helsinki. It's a silly name, Pongfinity.
Love it.
But, yeah, but these guys are, oh, man, they're so good. They're so impressive. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's really fun to
super
watch.
amazing.
Yeah.
Well, I reckon we've just about covered off everything on our amazing Christmas special.
We have.
We've been reflecting back over the last couple of weeks on all the amazing people that have joined us on the podcast. We had Beery, we had Kat, we had Jodie Ann, we had Mel,
Koopy.
the mayor, Koopy.
Yeah.
We had I think her name was Julie from the golf club, was it? Janine.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
that's right.
she
Yeah.
talked about the golf day. Remember they had that massive golf day?
Did you talk about Helen as well? Helen of
Helen of
Nhill?
Nhill.
Yeah.
Who could forget Helen of Nhill?
And then you organised the special guests, cousin Leanne and my mum, for
Oh
the
yeah, we
questions.
didn't we? Oh,
Yeah.
and Mark Oates. Did have Nhill royalty.
Elizabeth
That was
Close.
Elizabeth Close, Andrew
Yeah.
Kelso.
Yeah, Andrew Kelso.
Wendy
Yeah.
Bywaters. We've just had so many people, and we've actually really just loved bringing the podcast to everybody that listens, and just want to say thank you to everybody that listens and for being a part of our journey. So,
Yeah.
what do you reckon, Ben?
I think you've summed it up beautifully. I mean, what else can you say? You said journey. You talked about,
I hope it's
all the
been a
wonderful
nice
things.
listener experience for everyone because, we're coming back next year. We've got a whole heap of awesome interviews and people to join us on the podcast next year. So
Yeah, that's it. We've got some Nil friends to catch up with. Didn't
yeah,
quite happen this year. That
yeah.
we've got a bit of a backlog now. We've got to catch up on. So
I know,
we've got to
so
find out
many.
what's going on in Nil, man.
Yeah. Well, that just about wraps it up. Thank you, everyone, for listening. We hope you all have a really very Merry Christmas and a ripper New Year. Thanks again for listening to the podcast, and we'll see you in 2023.
We will. And thanks, Mum, for joining me in the studio today. She's just...
My pleasure.
Oh, she said my pleasure. That's good. She spoke.
Good to see
That's
you.
good. Excellent. And so we're going to have a great, relaxing Christmas, and we're going to be back in 2023 with more Eson. It's going to be good fun.
Okie doke. See you later.
See you later.